A lot of people experiencing panic attacks and anxiety in general eventually might experience a moderate level of depression. And there's actually a very logical reason for this, because over time, anxiety creates a kind of blanket of fear over your entire life. And this naturally makes it difficult to enjoy the present moment. But more significantly, the tendency of anxiety sufferers to worry, even to the point of slight paranoia, which is typical of anxiety. Well, this tendency of always fearing the worst often creates a pattern of inaction in a person's life. What if thinking and worry makes major changes very difficult and even unlikely or even unappealing. So there you are, you're not feeling very good in the present moment, and at the same time, it doesn't seem like anything you can do will make you feel any better. So this combination can naturally lead to a mild form of depression. It's a type of depression that can make life seem empty, undesirable. I personally remember a lot of times, years really, where I did a lot of thinking about the meaninglessness of life, considered the possibility of suicide, thought about how it would just be easier to be dead, or wishing I had never been born. Things like that, because nothing in life seemed worthwhile or fulfilling. But in the end, there's really a big difference between the mild depression that's caused by simple anxiety and the major depression that can lead to suicide. An anxious person might imagine suicide, but not actually have an intention of really carrying it out. In fact, the anxious person will probably be just as afraid of dying as they are of their current emotional state. And I would say that's kind of the place that I was in. And it's probably not uncommon for anxiety sufferers. It's a range of depression where you're not really excited about life and the future, but at the same time, you're not really prepared to die either. However, if you're not feeling afraid of suicide, if you're experiencing real hopelessness, if you're considering methods of suicide and feeling comforted by the thought, then you should probably seek help from a mental health professional. That wouldn't be the type of mild depression that I'm talking about. You can talk to your doctor, check your phone book for suicide hotlines, or just call 911 for a referral. For the majority of anxiety sufferers, though, you know that you don't like living with anxiety and this depression, but you most likely also feel that there is some hope for the condition. Otherwise, you wouldn't be researching programs like this one. The fact that you went online, did a search, and found this video is a good sign that you feel there is some hope. Anxiety can be a strong motivating force to start taking action, to find alternatives to what you're going through. And it can be difficult. Sometimes things can get very dark before you make a breakthrough. But try to remember that you're not alone in this experience, even though you may feel alone for a while. The combination of anxiety and depression can be painful. It can make the future appear gloomy, but it's just a temporary perception, and perceptions change when you change. And that's the good news. It takes a little faith in the beginning, but really when you start to make progress in overcoming your anxiety, the mild depression that you're experiencing should also disappear as well. Okay, if you'd like to check out my other videos about overcoming anxiety and panic disorder, you can find them at mc2method.com/panic attacks. Thanks for watching.